Who said it would be easy? You just got to hang on. You got to hang on. Deep down in you's a soldier. Nothing can hold you. You hear me? Hang on. Can truly hold you down. And I look at the world today with sorrow. At the horrible shapes that the evil in us takes. We got anarchy and poverty. Sick symphony of human pleas. Do you hear me say? Let me talk about moans, groans, children growing up on their own. It's a miracle we all get through the day.
Hello everybody, you're watching Jive TV. My name is Keith Koza, aka DJ Slick K, and this is Jive Sessions. And today on Jive Sessions, I'm joined by Mr. Mhlanga. Mr. Mhlanga, welcome to the show.
How are you doing, Keith?
I'm not too bad, yourself?
Nah, I'm good.
I hope I'm not going to Mr. Mhlanga.
It's okay.
Before we get started, before we go any further, have you been vaccinated?
100%.
SR2.
SR2. Daipa ni H3 kanda toita kana H3.
H3 riko.
Okay, chanzo batera
iko. Yeah. It's nice to have you on the show, buddy. Let's talk about your music.
Okay.
You are a musician that plays the guitar, so I can see. How long have you been playing the guitar?
Wow, how long? I think something like 15 years, maybe. I had my first lesson when I was like grade 6 and also in grade 7, but then I kind of dropped it for a while in high school. So it's been off and on, but I think altogether I can say like consistently maybe 15 years. Yeah.
Okay. And my knowledge of guitars is limited, but I have noticed that this is an acoustic guitar, a 6-string guitar.
Yeah.
Do you play any other types of guitars?
Well, besides the acoustic, I do play electrics, like they call it lead and rhythm. So, but it's basically the same thing. It's just that this one has more of a natural sound picked up by the body, and the wood resonates. Same thing happens with an electric, but it's got pickups which are slightly different to this one. So, but it's the same thing, really. It's just a different flavor.
And this is your personal guitar?
Yes.
I know some guys that give their guitars names. Does it have a name?
This one, no, not yet. Most of my guitars, they have a name, but this one, not yet.
Can I give it a name?
Okay, sure.
To call it Jive.
Jive. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, that's a plan. I actually like that one. You know, to make a sense, I think this is the first time she's appearing on live TV, like in front of the world. So I think that makes sense.
Awesome, beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about you and your music.
Okay.
When did you start singing professionally?
Professionally? Well, okay. Do like I studied at primary school count or?
Yeah, if it was for what was it, a school project or was it your initiative?
You know, they have
Did you perform?
They had this thing with schools where you'd go and you take part in competitions, and that was probably the first time I really started singing in front of people, competing, etc. That was in grade 6 and in grade 7.
And what was that for?
It was for a competition called the I Stedford.
Yeah.
But then after that, I kind of let it go because, you know, with guys, when your voice breaks, then you're like, ah! So when that happened, I lost the mojo for a little while. But I was still in choirs and stuff. Then I really picked up interest in music again around 16, 17. I had a friend who played guitar, and I started playing with him on weekends and things, especially during O-level break. And that's when I really found my love for music was reignited, and I started playing and singing again. So from about that time, I started becoming serious. I think around 18, 19, I had my first performance with him. We performed together at Book Cafe back when it was still in 5th Avenue. That was the first time I think I can say I performed publicly besides at school. Yeah. So yeah, that was the first time.
So I've also noticed that you use your government name. Why don't you perform with a pseudo stage name? Why do you use your government name?
I guess it always just felt very natural to me. I never felt the need to have a pseudonym. I feel like, you know, usually a lot of artists, when they come with a pseudonym, it's kind of like an alter ego or a persona when they're on stage, another person, maybe. That was my impression of what I would use a pseudonym for, or a stage name. But I felt like, you know, this is me. So whether I'm on the street or on stage, I'm just still Tendai. It's just another side of Tendai. So I was just happy to go on as Tendai Mhlanga.
Awesome, awesomeness, awesomeness. All right, so that's your origins.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your current projects. I have been following you on social media,
Okay.
even though it was a bit dodgy, because when I saw you on social media, you had dreadlocks. And now you don't have dreadlocks, you actually had a mustache. And I was like, is this the same guy? And I had to look, I was like, yeah, it's him.
It is the same guy.
It's him. Well, what happened to the locks?
I removed the locks just for a season. They're coming back, but I just felt it was just, time for a change.
Which scene? All right, so yeah, but I did follow you on social media, and I noticed that you also have some crisp visuals.
Yeah, we try.
Let's talk about those projects.
Okay.
Your videos. What are they titled?
Okay. I think the two videos I did. The first one I put on YouTube was called Africa, and that's as a lyric video. At that time, I didn't get a chance to get a cameraman and do a whole video, so I just did my own thing. I had Premiere there, I got some royalty-free footage, and then I put together the lyrics and the content, and I just tried to make a piece of art which spoke to the intention of the song.
And it's titled Africa.
That's Africa. Then the second one is called Hang On. That one I actually did get a chance to get musicians together. I had my family there, my sister, my father, and some musicians who are friends of mine, and we managed to record the live version of Hang On, which went onto the video.
What's the inspiration behind Hang On?
Hang On, it's another inspirational song. I guess I'm one of those people who I'd always try with my music to have something positive. I talk about life and love a lot, but I always try to have some kind of a message of hope. And I guess my first few singles that I brought to the world stage, so to speak, I wanted that aspect to come through. I wanted to encourage people that no matter how difficult things get, don't give up hope. Always be resilient. Believe in yourself. Believe in whatever you believe in. If you believe in a higher power, have faith, and things will work out eventually. Because I think we've all been there. We've all been through times when things are tough and we just think, but I think it's important to have that attitude of resilience. And I love music for that, because music can inspire that within people just through a song. The lyrics, if they touch someone, they bypass your conscious mind. They go right down to your soul, and you can plant an idea or a seed in someone else. And I think it should always be a positive one whenever possible. So I wanted to do that, to try and uplift someone else.
Yeah. Anyway, that's great. We've talked about your current projects. What can we expect from you in the not so distant future?
In the not so distant future, I'm working on a second album. So, I think, as a wise man once said to me, my father, that you should always be working, always be producing, because that's really what we are. I think as musicians, we should take this as a business. So you must always have a product that you can market and that you can give to potential customers. So I'm always trying to be in the studio, trying to compose, trying to perfect the craft.
So you've kind of spoken into my next question. Here on Jive, we like to offer our viewers inspiration, motivation, especially through music. I know that you have seen a lot. You have obviously an aim to inspire and also encourage other people. So I'd like you to speak to Zimbabwe, words of encouragement during this COVID time that we're going through. Those that want to join the music, the young ones, the little ones, and even those that are young at heart and love music nonetheless. What words of inspiration can you give to Zimbabwe?
The musicians.
All of them.
All of them.
Everybody.
Everybody. What I would say to Zimbabwe is have faith and persevere. No, I think it's important for us collectively to come together and to know ourselves as a people. We don't need anyone else to define who we are for ourselves. That's the first thing. We should come together collectively and know who we are. Secondly, for those people who are going through tough times, especially musicians and even young people who want to get into music, I think if you have something you really love to do, life is short. So go out and do it to the best of your ability. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because as someone once said about Instagram and Twitter, no one is posting their failures. So a lot of people we see and we idolize, we think that they just got to where they were just like that. And we don't realize the kind of struggles that people go through. So that applies individually, that applies on a national level. There's no country which doesn't go through difficulties. Right now, the whole world is going through a pandemic. You as an artist, you will encounter difficulties, no matter what you want to do. But the difficulties are what shape who you are. They are what build your resilience and your character. So take it with that attitude. You're only going to live once. So if there's something you really want to do it 100% and just give it your all. Be humble enough to keep learning and growing. Success doesn't mean you should let it get to your head. So don't let success go to your head, and don't let failure get to your heart. I think that's the thing.
Oh, deep words. I cannot even repeat them myself. But identity, humility, and being humble. That was Tendai Mhlanga, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to go anywhere without giving us a little something. He's going to give us a performance right here on Jive TV. Stay tuned. More coming up.
Stand wow, sugar darling, loving you is something so amazing. Stand wow, mudiwa, mudiwa. It's like the very first time you kiss someone, but that feeling never ends. Over again, then it begins. Oh, and I don't really want to be with just anyone, but with you I can't pretend. You messed up all of my defenses. Oh, huya ufare neni iwe musika na. Huya ufare neni iwe musika na. Huya ufare neni iwe musika na. Huya ufare neni stand wa wo. Stand wow, what can I say? You have a way with me. Stand wow, the town I say, kutik unzwi se se. Trada kadenga, ndiwewega, wandinoda, wandinorota, wangustanwa. It's funny how you make me see such colors in such ordinary things like rainbows. Oh, yeah. Huya ufare neni iwe musika na. Huya ufare neni iwe musika na. Huya ufare neni iwe musika na. Huya ufare neni stand wa wo. And when we're old and gray, but the magic's still around, I'll look at you and say, Stawa, this has been no fairy tale. No, it's not like the movies. Even the books were wrong. But I'm glad, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I found you. I found you. I found you. Said I found you. I found you. Said I found you. I found you, and I am so glad. Said I found you. I found you. I found you. Said I found you. I found you. Said I found you. I found you, and I am so glad. Stand up, 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 stand up. Thank you. Thank you, Zimbabwe.
Damn, yeah, damn it.